live in the morning. So we gonna stay on here tonight for like an hour. It's gonna depend on the energy in the room. But I'm gonna start doing. I'm gonna try to keep it consistent at 7 in the morning Eastern time. So that's 6 my time. So I'm trying to catch y'all in y'all morning life, and then I'm gonna do a show. I'm looking at 9 o'clock, 9 o'clock Eastern time. So I want to do 2 shows, an hour piece a day, so we can talk about what happened late at night, the next morning, and then if stuff happened throughout the day, we can talk about it at the end of the day. So and like tonight, I've been watching a lot of information going on with transfers, guys getting offers, linebackers coming into Colorado, the ranking for the Big 10, and the wide receiving core rankings. And they tried to do us. They tried to do Colorado dirty again, y'all. Y'all know they up to their foolishness. So I was on the site, and I was looking at the top 10. I'm looking at the top 10. I don't see Colorado in the top 10, right? So now look at the top 10 again. Y'all, hey, look, y'all remember what just happened on Rivals. We was the number one in the portal. They had all the teams on there. The number one team was covered up by a paragraph. So I'm looking at this picture now with the top 10 team wide receiver groups. The number 10 team is left off the list. Guess what y'all think the number 10 team is? The number 10 team is Colorado. So y'all look at that list. That list, it went from 1 to 9. It didn't have the number 10 team on there. I had to go to another site to find the list with Colorado name on it. So on the big picture, they got everybody listed, but you got to actually go to the website to read Colorado. They ain't have Colorado on the big picture. So it's that foolishness, y'all. They going ham with it. What's going on, LG? So any angle they can to kind of cut Colorado out, they gonna do that. Now, but I'm gonna tell y'all something. Hey, Lil Boo's in the house with a super chat. Hey, wipe me down, wipe me down. Look, but I'm gonna tell y'all why the media is starting to turn against Colorado right now. Even though they made a lot of money off Colorado, I'm gonna tell y'all why they starting to turn against Colorado. So today, when I'm preparing to go live, I'm looking at Buff and Prime. They are already on, right? They got 600 people on their live. I look at Life and Football. He on interviewing the linebacker, the new linebacker. He was interviewing Hill Green, Nick Hill, I think. Hill Green, the guy that transferred from Charlotte, right? So he interviewing him with 600 people in his room. Then you got Buff and Prime going. They got 600 people in their room. And you probably have some more people going, other channels going. So you got thousands of people watching Colorado content all day long, like nonstop all day long. And they have machines that's measuring this stuff, y'all. They got machines that's measuring this stuff. And they realizing, hold on, we can't feed the beast. We cannot feed the beast. If everybody else start getting wind of Colorado, they'll become a mega team. And if they become a mega team, Coach Prime gonna take over. So they will not help Coach Prime become a mega superstar in the college football world. They gonna try to stop it before they aid him. So that's what's going on, y'all. That's why y'all keep seeing the hate and whatever with Colorado. They understand what's going on. Like Colorado has his own machine. I'm gonna tell y'all how crazy this is. So the SEC has its own network, right? They started this a long time ago. Texas was doing something where they had like a whole studio, whatever, inside of Texas, like a ESPN kind of like studio inside of Texas. Now y'all think about it. Y'all think football. The only time you really see Texas football is when they come on TV. You haven't been seeing a lot of videos put out about Texas football like I was seeing about Colorado. And Texas had this big studio, I know, over a decade ago. So You got some people that's so tight-lipped, they got all the equipment, they got everything, but they just afraid to put it out there. They going to control the narrative. Coach Prime is like, look, I'm clean. So since I ain't doing nothing dirty, I can put this stuff out here. Yeah, some people ain't gonna like the way I do things, but I'm gonna be who I am. I know I'm not doing nothing illegal. You either like me or love me, but I'm doing my way, right? Now I'm gonna tell y'all what's going on. Players are starting to get the message. Players are starting to buy in. Every school you go to, you're gonna have people that's disgruntled. Some people gonna feel like they didn't get a fair shot. But I'm noticing with the new players that's coming in here, they're saying it's set up like an NFL kind of environment. The guys that come to Colorado are the guys that I always had the dream that play for the NFL. Even some guys that done transferred out right now was the guys that really, you got some guys that want to play football and you got some guys that want to go to the NFL. So some of these guys are going to transfer out and they're going to pursue their dream somewhere else. Some people feel like coming to Colorado, like the linebacker just said, Heel Green said, Colorado is like the 33rd NFL team or something like that. Like, going to Colorado is going to prepare you how it's going to be if you walk into a team as a free agent, how it is when you go into an NFL locker room and you got certain tier players. Some players make way more money than other players. And you can't be mad. You can't be jealous. The only thing you can do is do your job, be the best you can be, and hopefully when it's time for you to get your money, you'll get paid. That's all you can really do. You can't get mad that the quarterback makes so much money. You can't get mad that the star guy that got drafted in the first round make way more money than you, even though y'all might play the same position. So we're seeing what Travis and Shadou are doing on an NIL deal. Some people can't handle it. Some people feel like, I'm on the same team as you. Why are you getting so much more money than me? And it messes with their mental. Some people don't mind. Some people say, look, that's your lane. This is my lane. I'm going to do the best I can over here. I still got my goals. My goals were never to have the highest paid NIL. My goal was to try to make it to the league. So I'm going to do what I do to try to make it to the league. That's what some guys, they still like staying to their initial goals that they set out when they was in like middle school, 9th grade. Back then, we didn't know about NIL. This stuff just came back like the last 3 years. It really just kind of turned into something. So I'm happy to see these new players that's going into Colorado. Their mindset is changing. Now they can kind of take a step back and look at the blueprint of how Coach Prime operates. So you know, like you don't see NFL players mad because they didn't make the team. You don't see NFL players cussing out the organization or making videos, whatever. When you get cut, they get cut, and they just go off and do whatever they do. So Coach Prime is setting the tone over here now with guys know, okay, if you don't make the cut, you don't make the cut, move on. Like, that's when it start happening. And it was already like this at Alabama. It's already like this at Georgia. It was probably like this at Ohio. But since Colorado was a low-tier team, a lot of people thought, okay, well, I can go there and start because they don't have anybody. Of course, Prime been bringing in talent after talent after talent, and he keep upgrading. Next year, if we can find a replacement for Shadou, which I think we already have, and you can't find a replacement for Travis. But if you can get a decent receiving core and decent DBs in here, and you get a group of guys that share the load, and if we keep building with this offense line, this defense line, and these linebackers like we doing, and if the coaches keep gelling with the players, like that's what I'm noticing about this year, coaches. Even though last year we supposed to have coaches with way more experience and all this kind of stuff, more head coaches, and I feel like this year we got more coaches that actually care about the kids. Coaches that actually want to see these kids do great. Let me see what y'all talking about. Yeah, I saw FAMU linebacker. It's hard trying to find a lot of stuff on him. I watched some interviews with him. He don't have a lot of tape out here. I seen a guy, I don't know if it's his cousin or brother or something. I was trying to find out, I couldn't find it. It's a guy that played for Miami, that has the same name, almost the same name, and he played for Miami, a running back. I kept seeing more stuff about him than I kept seeing stuff about Chaney. But he looked good. From what I see, he a tackling machine. Uh, Johnny Chaney. They call him Chainsaw. So I had a linebacker on one of my teams called Chainsaw too. I think his name was Jason, and we called him, his last name was something. Maybe it was Chaney too. But he's a tackling machine. Both of the linebackers all three of the linebackers that we brought in this year are tackling machines. They know how to get to the ball. Now, the one thing I'll say about Chainsaw, if you see this video, bro, get your tackles right. Drive your feet. And Hill Green said the same thing. Y'all remember, if y'all watched that video I put out by him, I said he makes a lot of plays, but he's not a short tackler like the linebacker for Tennessee was. He talked about it, working on his tackling, running his feet, making sure he makes short tackles. So he already addressed he need to make sure he focus on his tackles. I'm not saying he don't make plays. I'm saying he make tackles like, I'm going to tell y'all another person that made tackles like this. He made a lot of tackles, but he just made a lot of weird kind of tackles. Luke Kuechly for the Carolina Panthers. He would tackles like grabbing people's ankles, twisting, spinning. He wouldn't really wrap up and drive through people. And when you tackle like that, sometimes guys, they get another 2 yards, another 3 yards. And you get your teammates hurt sometimes. And that's what I want to address with the linebacker from FAMU. I'm looking at you make your tackles, and you slanging your body around, your feet swinging, and you hitting other players. I seen in your highlight, you clipped like 2 dudes' legs from up under them. Hey, clean that up, big dog, because you could knock out one of your own teammates' legs. You too wild. You got to don't let your feet swing like that. Keep your feet planted and drive through. You going for a ride when you swinging around like that. You get to the ball, but once you get there, you ain't finishing the deal. Finish the deal. You're going to hurt somebody. I'm telling you, I'm looking at it. I seen one play where it was a guy on the other team, but you rolled up on that lineman ankles. So get there, run through your tackles, guys. All y'all got ability. All y'all are super talented guys. Y'all them tweener kind of guys where y'all can play DN or safety. Like, y'all can do a lot of stuff. But I just want y'all to work on y'all tackles. Bishop Thomas, the D lineman that transferred from Florida State last year, played with us. He did a lot. He was the guy that did that lead blocker. He was a lead blocker against TCU in the opening game when he blew that linebacker up and he paid away for Savion Wilkerson to walk into the end zone. I'm going to tell you, listen to who I just said, Savion Wilkerson, he paid away for him. These guys, they work with each other on offense. They talked to each other. They trusted each other, right? Savion signs with Georgia State the other day. Now Bishop signs with Georgia State right behind him. I wonder if they're going to run that same package at Georgia State. Coach Dale going to give them hell. Coach Dale know when he see a player. And I ain't going to lie, when I seen Bishop run down on that kickoff and hit that wide receiver on that kickoff and like something went flying, like a mouthpiece or something went flying, I was like, man, that's a 300-pound lineman running down on kickoff. I don't think I ever seen this before. I don't think I ever seen a 300-pound lineman flying down the field making a tackle on a kickoff. That's dangerous. 300 pounds running full speed. And I remember, I think he was the one that raced the guy one time. He was saying he was faster than the guy, and they raced. So Bishop is a talent, man. Bishop is a talent. I can tell he a little adventurous, and that's why I thought if him and Sal could have worked together, that would have been perfect, but didn't pan out. So hopefully, Coach Dale, hopefully they got a team. I gotta find out who the defensive coordinator is for Georgia State. I got to find out who he is. And I'm high on Georgia State, y'all. I'm high on Georgia State. I'm high on Syracuse. I'm high on Colorado. I'm high on UCLA, and I'm high on Notre Dame. Um, even Maryland, they put 3 guys in the draft last year. So I thought I had wrote Maryland out, but I'm gonna keep paying attention to Maryland. Penn State, I like what he's doing up there, but I just don't like my man Brandon Ball. I just don't. I can't watch his games. I'm not gonna lie to myself. But everybody else, I'm gonna try to keep an eye on these coaches and see what they're doing and see if they can turn it around for their programs. I like what the coach for Georgia State is doing. I want to update y'all on my man Andrew Beard, the little guy I was telling y'all about. He got an offer today from Miami. Hey, big shout out to Andrew Beard. Hey, my man, he's a young fella, still in the 9th grade right now, but that's a scholarship offer from the University of Georgia, Arkansas. Now you got Miami, and UAB, and from what I'm hearing, there's some more noise happen later on that day, but we'll talk about that tomorrow morning. Let me see. Yeah, you're right. He's just not disciplined and he wild, Bishop. But that's how some dudes be, man. Some dudes that be wild like that, they just have crazy ability. Oh no, were the games committed? What were the games committed to? What's up? Well, look, I watched Maryland last year when y'all played against Ohio, and that's when it kind of started going downhill. But I want to see them play. I want to see them ball. I just don't like what the Maryland head coach said. He was kind of like, what he said? He said, I tricked them into giving me the keys to the building. Like, what? Like, no, bro, I took the keys to the building. Like, this is my house. We finna go ahead and dominate. He don't talk, he talked too nice. Like he just happy to have a job. So I want a head coach is gonna come in there with a plan and he don't care, he gonna do it his way and he gonna go hard. I I like that he got love for that program. That's his hometown, but I just don't see that make guys want to follow him. So where did Willie Gaines go? SRT. Put some respect on his name. Uh, what you saying, Peter? My lights ain't on the screen. Uh, um, I ain't gonna say I don't like how it transpired with Dion and Willie. I don't like that. I don't like how it transpired, but that's how it is sometimes, man. That's how it is. I'm gonna just say that. Oh yeah, Murray State too. No, well, middle. Oh, that's where SRT went to Murray State. Okay, that's good. That's good. I'm thinking about Middle Tennessee because my homie, his son got a offer for Middle Tennessee. Murray State. Where's Murray State? Is Murray State in Tennessee? I always hear Murray State, but I don't know where it's at. My bad, man. I was on the lake again. I was fishing, man. I'm trying to get me some fish. I ain't fishing over here, so I got a week. I've been fishing my butt off. Uh, so y'all, I will be going live in the morning at 7 o'clock Eastern time, and I'm gonna be going live at I want to say 9 o'clock Eastern time, and that's PM. 9 o'clock PM, 6 o'clock AM. I'm gonna try to do this routine, y'all, so we can bang this thing out. And throughout the day, I'm gonna post. But so the guy for the people that want to be on the show, y'all jump in my email me or find me on Facebook, get in contact with me so I can start kind of planning y'all in to see who can come in on the morning show, who can come in on the night show, what times work best for who. And hopefully I'm gonna get this StreamYard working here soon and we can start going live on that. But as of right now, we in Hood Studios and we gonna do the phone call way. And let me see what Boots is talking about. I believe he a real dude. I believe he seems like he love his city, man. We talking about the coach, the head coach for DC. I think he love his city, and I rock with him. I just wish on that interview he would have made it sound like he wanted that job and he was ready for this job, and he gonna take it and do the best he can with it. He kind of made it seem like it fell in his lap, and he just hoped nobody don't find out he got the keys. I didn't like that answer. I'm noticing that. Ooh, and Peter, that's something it's funny. You know, Coach Prime and Shallow used to have a lot of like, they used to always butt heads all the time. All the time. And Shallow was kind of like a troubled kid. You know, he took that hard, that divorce and everything. He took that hard. Um, and that's the kid he had the most problem with. So yeah, I don't think Coach Prime, coaching style works. But I'm gonna say this. I had this group with some fellas, and we used to mentor kids. And I told the guys, I said, look, man, I don't have but so much time. The kids we gonna mentor, they got to be kids that's on their way. We can't be dealing with kids, the problem kids. 'Cause if we deal with the problem kids, we gonna take so much time trying to correct the problem kids. The kids that's here and ready to go, they not gonna get what they need to get. I don't have time to be doing this. I'm here for less than 48 hours. We got to knock it out the park. And a lot of guys, they was mad. They was like, nah, we got to get them all. We got to get them all. I was like, look, y'all, if y'all want to get them all, y'all get them all. I don't have time to get them all. I got other stuff to do. So I understand Coach Prime. When you a busy man, you don't got time to be running after a grown kid trying to make them do right. Oh, you saying my chat format? Yeah, I only got 4 likes. I don't know what I'm doing. My iPhone is different. When I every time I go live with my iPhone, it's different from my Android. I might have to start. Gonna get every dog it is in Georgia. Hold on. Hold on. Be locking it out. And then I might have to start going live on my Android because everything go better on that. I don't know. Like I didn't change my format. The only thing I did was same stuff I normally do. Same stuff. So I got 5 likes now. So some people liking it, Peter. Y'all hit the like button. So can y'all? If some, I got 5 likes, so they seeing the like. You saying, Peter, you can't see the likes, or you can't see the like button at all. Oh, you gotta tap the three dots to get to the likes. I got you. I got you. Yeah, I don't think I did nothing different. Not that I know of. You say what happened with Prime and Smoke? What you mean Prime and Smoke? Uh, oh, it's in Kentucky, Murray State in Kentucky. Yeah, that sound about right. I thought I was in Tennessee with Kentucky. Yeah, that sound right. Oh, John Morant went there. Oh yeah, cause John Morant he was a late bloomer. And I know John Morant and Zion played on the same travel ball team for 1 year, and then the next year John Morant went to another team because they was like he wasn't good enough. Oh, you talking about Smoke, the running back from last year? All right, my bad. To me, to to me, Smoke should not have went there. Smoke should not have went there. Like when McCaskill was going there, Savion was going there, and then Dylan went there. Them four guys right there. If I was Smoke, I would have went somewhere else. If I was Smoke, I'd have went close to home and played my final year. I mean, he tried it, but even when I looked at Smoke's tape, I didn't see I got to have this guy on my team. I seen a nice running back, but I ain't see I got to have this guy on my team. When I seen McCaskill, I said, oh, we got to have this guy on the team. When I seen Dylan Edwards, I was like, oh yeah, he nice. He can make a lot of big time plays. He very versatile. And then I had just seen what Savion had did to Jackson. He had rushed for 1,000 yards. So I know Savion could get busy. And then they had Hank there. It was just hard for Smoke. That was a bad situation for Smoke, man. Hey, me and my man, we supposed to hooked up at 12 o'clock today and worked on the yard stream, but we didn't get to do it. So, and when he had time, I was on the lake. So hopefully we'll get it done tomorrow. Hey, appreciate you, Peter. Hey, y'all, I'm gonna give Peter a voice. I feel like Peter's misunderstood. I'm gonna give Peter a segment, y'all, on my show, for Peter can get his frustration out with Coach Prime, and not just with Coach Prime. I think y'all gonna see with Peter, he talks about what he sees on all programs, not just Colorado. So a lot of Colorado fans, y'all think Peter just hating on y'all. Peter just I think Peter, you know that old grumpy man? I think that's who Peter is. But he know what he's saying. If you pay attention, he's saying something now. But if you got your defense up, you won't hear what he's saying. I don't know if I'm gonna be bright out of Bushy early in the morning. I'm gonna try. As soon as I get off this, I ain't watching no videos. Sometimes I'll be standing up like 2 in the morning watching videos. I'm going straight to sleep. I'm gonna start doing like Shannon Sharp and Skip Bayless them. I'm gonna go to sleep earlier and wake up even earlier. I'm gonna try to wake up at like around 4:30 so I can prep and do everything I gotta do. And you gotta remember, I'm on Central Time, so I gotta get up even earlier. Uh, I got you, Peter. I got your segment, Peter. I talked to Promo about it today, and he was with it too. Yeah, you're right. And see, Coach Prime made both of them. He made both of them stay with him because when Pilar would get him, she could get more child support and stuff like that too. So, and she was charging crazy money. She didn't need that much child support. I think the reason why Dion favors Shadur is because Shadur has passion for him. Like when a husband and a wife go through a divorce, sometimes kids take sides, and a lot of times they take their mom's side because the mom doing a lot of crying and stuff like that. And I think Shadur actually cared about his dad, so Dion kind of felt like, damn, you the only one that's in my corner. You the only one that care about me. Everybody else just look at me as a ATM. I think that's how they got that bond. And when Shiloh was doing stuff, getting in little issues and situations, Shadur wasn't. So again, it's like, okay, I got this child, the bad child, and I got this child that's doing what he's supposed to do. Most parents, they're gonna have their favorite. And sometimes two parents I have different favorites. Some parents don't like this child as much as they like the other child, and then the mama might like that child more than she like the other child. So it work out like that sometimes. It's like the mama always do that. It's like the mama always like the bad child. The daddy like the good child. The mama always like the bad child. Cause the mama feel like somebody got to be there for him. Everybody else turning their back on him. I got to make sure my baby good. Uh, hey, hey, Dragging That Wagon. I got a new email to make it easier for everybody. I got Big Tiger Media 43 at Gmail. So since I changed my name, my old name was Big Play Killer. So that was kind of confusing people. So I got me a email, just a business email for my YouTube now. Big Tiger Media 43 at Gmail. That was my old number 43. So just my YouTube name, Big Tiger Media 43 at Gmail. Hey, appreciate you dragging that wagon. Yeah, I got 9 likes. Y'all hit the like button. I got 9 likes. Peter said you got to hit the little. That's probably why I haven't been getting that many likes, Peter. Yeah, I'll fix that. Oh, they say Smoke was vaping in the locker room. Yeah, you can't be doing that. I wonder, did he vape before they started losing, or was he vaping at the beginning of the season? Or did he start vaping after 5, 6 games in? He knew he wasn't gonna get the ball when you stopped caring. A mistake I made that others can learn from. Trying to make everybody win. Trying to make everybody around me win. You gotta see people for who they are. And like an old man said, if the work don't wake you, I'm not gonna shake you. Like I'm not finna try to make you be great. You gotta want to be great. You gotta want to do what you gotta do. And it used to hurt me sometimes. Some of my friends and family, I wanted all us to win in life, and I had to realize, like, man, some people just don't care. Some people can stay in a little shack and be fine with staying in that shack. Some people want to stay in the mansion. And you just got to find the people that's doing what you want to do and link up with them. And when you got time, go back and hang out with your old folks. And you can't be mad at them. You can't be mad at them. You just got to let people live their life and appreciate them for who they are. Yeah, you're right, Peter. He should have stayed at Kentucky, or he should have went down to a lower level, so he could have. But he was already getting run at Kentucky, so it seemed like he would have got more carries his last year. But I don't understand why Smoke did that. It wasn't a good decision to me. Yeah, he did ruin his NFL chances. Yeah, if he'd stayed there one more year, he'd have had 2,000 yards rushing in the SEC. Hey, nah, hey, they give you life, man. They give you another angle. Sometimes they give the room, uh, they shake the room every now and then. They like Kanye West. Kanye West, he disruptive, and it make people pay attention. Sometimes it get people riled up, get people emotions going. It's provocative. I don't know. I don't know. Washington, they got to show me they coaches know what they're doing. Like Washington been a wreck. They ain't got it right in a long time. So I won't say anybody gonna get offensive player of the year from Washington. Marvin Harrison Jr. he has a chance because Kyler Murray, but at the same time, I don't know. I don't know. The person that might get rookie of the year to me is Brock Bowers because I don't know who the Raiders have on their team. And the tight end is always your safety valve. So I think he's gonna get a lot of passes because they don't really have a lot of weapons on their team. And I think this year they're gonna try to tank to get Shador. So I think they're gonna throw a lot of little short passes to their tight end. Um, that's what I'm thinking. Now, Caleb Williams might be rookie of the year. He got all them weapons, man. He got three wide receivers. He got a decent tight end. He got three number one wide receivers, a decent tight end, and a bell cow running back. He got another lineman. I think they done drafted like two linemen back to back. They got a lot of pieces for him to work with now. So I think Caleb Williams is gonna be the rookie of the year. I think Bucky was doing a lot of stuff Dion didn't really like. And like you can hear Bucky say it in his songs, like at the beginning of his videos, he was like, he had to find a way. So I think y'all know how Coach Prime is. He ain't gonna just let you leech off of him. So he probably was having a lot of tough conversations with Bucky. And I think it put a strain on him. But as a father, you gotta be tough on your boys. You gotta be to make them understand, look, the world ain't gonna just help you. You gotta help yourself. I appreciate you dragging that wagon. Uh, but you don't know what's going on in the house, Peter. You don't know what's going on in the house. Like I seen one time when Pilar made Dion look stupid at his job, and you that as a wife, when your man is a breadwinner, the last thing you supposed to do as a wife is make your man look stupid at his job, and he paying all the bills. Like you don't do that. You could mess this dude, make him lose his career. Uh, uh, y'all going in tonight. I like how Coach Brown rank his kids, but Shiloh number one right now. And I think Coach Prime does that to make his kids. He changes the order to let people feel like, okay, I see you. I see you doing this. I see you doing this. Everybody ain't gonna be the star quarterback. Some people gonna do different things, but he kind of let them know like I'm paying attention to you. I see you doing what we talked about, and that's all that matter. Do what we talked about. Keep your word to me. I'm gonna love you forever. But if you get out of line, I gotta correct you and I gotta drop you down. I kind of like that a little bit, and he do it kind of out of fun a little bit, so I like it. Yeah, yeah. I think Pilar had when she left Prime, she had got with some dude. I think like an Arab guy, and she was about to go to prison and a whole lot of stuff, man. So you don't want your kids around that. Man, you know how many NFL players go broke? Peter, you know how many NFL players go broke? Adrian Peterson, they say he broke right now. Adrian Peterson made way more money than Deion Sanders. So that money don't last forever. Your lifestyle different, man. I've been around a whole bunch of dudes that played in the league. They spend so much more money than a regular person. So once that money stops, they hold on to that money like 3 years. If you was a big time player, maybe like 10, 15 years. But 20, 30 years from when they was in the league, that money be gone. Unless they figure something else out. You're right. Shallow no longer on his mom's side. I done seen Shallow have to tell his mom like tell her off like she his little sister. And I've seen kids like that, and that's a bad feeling to be in when you got to correct your parent out in public. Oh yeah, and it's better too dragging that wagon with the email thing because now I don't get lost in all the comments and stuff when I go check my email. This just a separate email. Blah, 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 blah. What's going on, Shirley? Oh, Peter, you were raised by your dad and your brothers only. That's why you come in here straight, no chase all the time. What's up, RJ? Hey, the tiger, it stay lit up now. It stay lit. Yeah, but you don't know if he was playing. You don't know if he played as a freshman, sophomore. We don't know how much he was and what kind of offense they was running. Mm. Little boost down to make it seem a little slow. Man, look here, man. You little Boosie, you not about to get me banned and get yourself banned from Colorado. Uh, and which linebackers y'all think gonna start? The new dude, the chainsaw guy, Green or Wester or Bentley? And remember, when they signed Bentley, I was high on Bentley. I was high on Wester. I was high on Green. I'm just finding out about the FAMU guy for real. Like, because when I go try to see the FAMU guy, and that's why it's so hard to go to a HBCU. Dude don't have no tape, man. So how somebody gonna really? I mean, they can go watch the game film or whatever, but like on his Instagram, he should have highlights and everything on there, bro. Like, FAMU, you a college. Y'all got a communication department. Why y'all got these dudes the highlights, man? That junk is just, it irks me, bro. I gotta catch up, y'all. Mm. Yeah, in the country, you can live on a budget, real talk. In the city, you can't live on no budget. It's hard. Yeah, and it's hard. Like, this one thing a lot of people don't understand. When you become a millionaire, so many people ask you for money. So you really can't stay around your people no more because people always ask you for money. When you don't give them stuff and they know you going for engagements and stuff, they gonna break in your house. I done seen it. I done seen it. So dudes have to stay in places in nice neighborhoods. I know guys that got family, they stay in gated neighborhoods. So the only way you can come in there, um, you gotta be on the list. You have to be on the list, or if you like a mom or a dad or something like that, you might be on like a permanent list. But every time somebody come over there, they got to put you on the list that day. And they do this because these dudes be getting raw. Y'all see what happened to Sean Taylor, big time safety from Miami. He let them guys move him into their house, and they came back and robbed his house, and he happened to be home, and they shot him. Peter, I ain't gonna say that, man. I ain't gonna say getting pregnant is a, cause kids do. You can have kids that grow up in the same household. I've seen preacher kids, and one kid do everything right, and the other kid end up going to jail. So sometimes kids just mentally they gonna do what they gonna do. They don't care how you raise them. If they got that wild hair in them, they gonna be wild. Little boys, why y'all keep about bucket a little slow? Hey, I remember DJ Promo used to get mad when Baker would buy all them damn clothes. DJ Promo thought, man, he spent all his money on clothes. Oh, I'm not into fashion. Y'all see me. Y'all look. Y'all probably ain't never seen this hat. This is an old uh Negro Leagues hat right here. I wanted this hat. Everybody like, you gonna buy that hat? I'm like, yeah. It's the Black Sox from Baltimore. And I'm wearing all this orange in honor of my guy getting that scholarship offer from Miami. I told y'all he was a baller. You're right. If he played for JSU, he definitely would have take. And I tried to follow this guy that went to Texas, the North Carolina A&T, where I did follow him. And he said he tried to do the same thing at A&T, what Prime did at Jackson, but he couldn't do it. And I wanted to find his story, but I couldn't find the story of why he couldn't do it. But like a lot of these schools, they're gonna hate and they're gonna block that. They don't, because a lot of people do a lot of dirty stuff, man. I didn't realize that about the world. I didn't know how many people did underhand, shitty stuff and lie all the time. Like, that's the way of the world. I've been walking through the world trying to be nice and happy and shit and realizing everybody else bullshit like hell, trying to get over, broke and acting like they got it. So this world different, man. And so, Peter, that's the reason why I respect what Coach Prime doing, because he being transparent. And like, he done admitted when he messed up. Luke, you think Green gonna be the best one? I think Green is the biggest one. I'll say that. Out of the linebackers, I think he the biggest one. So I think he got the best size. Bucky said on Will All Be that he weighed woman clothing. Lord have mercy. See that? Yeah, Real Run daughters became streetwalkers. And did y'all see what Russell Simmons' daughter did? She went and talked to that old man. And she told her daddy, she was like, look, if you don't up my allowance, I'm going to go get me a sugar daddy. And she did. She went and got her old 70-some-year-old man. Then the other daughter got with a darn rapper, Young Gotti, Yo Gotti, whatever his name is. So it's like both of his daughters that went crazy. Yeah, that FAMU linebacker, he got good size and he made a lot of tackles at FAMU. He just wild. I don't like playing with wild players, man. They'll hurt you. And y'all gotta understand, Coach Prime was playing two sports. He was doing a lot of stuff. The women probably mad at him. So when you doing commercials and all this kind of stuff, you don't have the same kind of time like everybody else. But he set them up. He sacrificed his life to set them up. So he ain't have time to be with them like that. But nobody gonna blame them parents. The parents, they gonna blame Dion, but they're not gonna, cause if he was working all the time, who raised him? Who raised him for real? No, Shadur don't really care no purse. He did that purse for that fashion shoot. You think Chainsaw gonna be the one? I mean, honestly, I think Wester is the guy. Long term, I think Wester gonna be the one that do like pick sixes. I think Wester gonna have he naturally got it from what I've seen. But what I like about Green, he wants to be a leader. And I feel like the guy from FAMU wants to be a leader too. So what I'm noticing is they got a lot of leadership coming in there right now. I hate it for Brown. I hate it for Brown, man. I hope he get to play. I hope he make plays. But with these dudes coming in, I don't know. No, Green didn't say nothing about he wanted. I just watched a video with Green. He just said he kind of a regular guy, but when it's time to put it on, he can put it on. Yeah, I seen Bishop Thomas go to Georgia State. Bishop and Savion went to Georgia State, and now we got SIT Willie Gaines going to Murray State. I'm glad Willie found a home. I wonder how many of these guys. I hope Adam Hopkins go to Georgia State. Yeah, that's what I'm happy about with Western, he got Wester, he got like 2 or 3 years left. The other guys, they one and dones. And the guy from Green, he graduated from Michigan already with his anesthesiology degree. Then he went to Charlotte and did something, and now he still got to take some more classes because you can't just be in school. You gotta take some classes. You can't just be hanging out all day long. But yeah, he got his degree in 3 years. But that was during that time, that pandemic time. I had a niece, she graduated in like 2.5 years from FAMU. Hey, Booster, don't slip on Georgia State. Georgia State about to turn it around, bro. Georgia State about to become a power. Oh, yeah, they don't get enough support, but it's finna change. It's finna change. And see, this is one thing a lot of people got to understand. Like in Atlanta, a lot of Atlanta, they want to see folks that look like them as the head coach. This is the first time it's happened. Like, it's crazy. Like, this happened in my hometown. Our high school coach, they got a African American head coach, and the college there got an African American head coach the same year. And I mean, they both of them still doing good. Atlanta got an African American coach, the Falcons, and now Georgia State got an African American head coach same year. So we're gonna see how this gonna work, how this gonna pan out. But I think Dale got a mean plan. I don't know. I'm gonna say this right here. Y'all gotta understand what I'm about to say. Coach Fran Brown doing his thing. He got a nice plan up there. He trying to lock down up north and recruit the big dogs outside. Coach Prime really don't have a lot of talent in Colorado, so he got to recruit all over the country. He trying to do pipelines in Texas, Florida, and Georgia. That's his bulk in Louisiana. He trying to lock them 4 states up. I'm noticing that. He ain't really dealing with California that much. I'm noticing that. But Georgia State is so much talent in Georgia, and they in Atlanta. So many people want to come to Atlanta. Only thing they got to do is get all these players that didn't pan out, all these Georgia players that went to all these other colleges, because it's about 300 kids from Georgia, probably more than that, but about 300 kids for Georgia that can play or that start for other teams. So if they have an issue, stuff don't go right, if he keep bringing them boys to Georgia State and they start winning and they create a culture in Atlanta, it's going to be over, y'all. It's going to be over, bro. Y'all ain't hearing what I'm saying? I told my homeboy Steve this before Coach Prime got his job at Jackson. I said, Georgia State is the college because they had got a coach from my old school, our offensive line coach from App State. He went there. He just stepped down. That's how Coach Dale got the job. Yeah, you're right, LG. There's a lot of black coaches getting hired. A lot of black coaches. NFL too. The NFL, and I think it's like 9 black coaches in college football right now. And I know it's some more because I don't know everybody, but I know 9 off the top of my head. And in NFL they got a lot of coaches. So I'm just happy they just finally started to let people get jobs that's deserving. Let people get it who's supposed to get it. Yeah, that hurt, but I think Nick Williams is a different kind of coach. I think Nick Williams is with some guys that coach the same way he kind of coach. I feel like Fran Brown, they want to get these guys to the league, but I think they patient and they care more about you developing as a man more than they care about winning the championship. I think they want to win games, but I think it's a certain level of respect that Coach Fran Brown gonna have. Like he happy with his money. He already set a date when he gonna quit. Like when his daughter get to a certain age, he gonna quit. So he rooted in family substance, and he was like, "I'm good. I grew up on like Section 8. I'm good." Like he happy with the first contract. Coach Prime ain't happy with his first contract. Coach Prime trying to do what Kirby doing. Coach Prime trying to make $13 million a year. So yeah, he trying to get these wins up. He trying to get these wins up so he can win, for he can really, really bring home the bag. Y'all know Coach Prime about that money. And to get to the money, you got to do stuff on a high level. So, I mean, it is what it is. You got some people that really want it like that, and some people that kind of want it. And then you got some people that want it, but they like, look, I'm not willing to do anything to get it. And I think that's Coach Fran. He ain't willing to do anything to get it. I think Coach Prime, he like, what I got to do? That's it. That's it. So if I do this, I'm gonna get my money. And they say, yeah, I think Prime like, all right, now don't be playing with money. Coach Prime gonna go get that bag, man. Coach Prime, and I ain't mad. Some people motivated by different stuff. Some people motivated by money. Some people motivated by partying all the time. Some people motivated by love. People are different. Some people motivated by attention. I mean, you're right, but Kennesaw State, see, this is the difference. Kennesaw State is far away. Like, it's close to Atlanta, but it's like really more like past Marietta. So from downtown Atlanta to Kennesaw State, that's like a 40-minute drive. These Georgia State and Georgia Tech, they downtown. Georgia State is really, really downtown. Like Georgia State was right there where the Georgia Dome was at, and like you can walk to the Braves Stadium, and all that's how it used to be. Now they don't move the Braves Stadium, but they really where the underground where tourists and people go to. Georgia State is right there. Georgia State is actually inside them big tall buildings you see when you riding through Atlanta. You looking at some of Georgia State buildings inside of the belly of the beast. So if you're a real city person, you want to be a part of the city, Atlanta's the place for you. And a lot of these kids from these small towns and stuff, they want to go to Atlanta, man. They got many people move to Atlanta every year. So, and if you're as a freshman, you can't really have a car. You want to stay right downtown. The MARTA bus pick them up right there. They can jump on the MARTA bus, go to Lenox Mall, go everywhere right there. They only need cars at Georgia State. Like, and the academics. What it is. You said Kennesaw State, they too far out. Georgia Tech academics too high. So Georgia State, they the best of both worlds. Now Atlanta people, they might not support them until they start winning. But I think what's gonna happen, y'all know the ACC is about to collapse, right? The ACC is about to collapse. So I wonder if Syracuse gonna stay in the ACC and be the big dog in the ACC, or are they gonna leave? Because Florida State already gone, Clemson already gone to the Big Ten in 2025, and then you got the Big 12 is trying to get Miami to come over there. They trying to get Duke, North Carolina to come over there. They trying to get a lot of these teams with good basketball teams to come to the Big 12. Uh, I don't know what I'm motivated by, man. I just like getting stuff done. I like seeing progress. Like right now, I'm frustrated because my channel it's not growing like I want it to grow, and I know it's some stuff I can do that's in my power to make it happen. But I'm doing other stuff that I want to do too, and I'm doing progress on everything. Everything I'm getting progress, but I'm not progressing as fast as I want to. Like, and one of my homeboys told me, he said, "Bro, you ain't never satisfied." I'm like, I am satisfied, but my satisfied a little different than everybody else. Like now that I got this land out here now this 100 acres of land I got, now my brain can do everything I want to do. When I had one little yard, my yard wasn't big enough for all my ideas. I was trying to have a fucking putt put out there in my backyard. I had a koi pond, all kind of shit in my backyard. And I was growing watermelon and shit back there, fucking pumpkins. And I was in the city. I had a big backyard for the city, but I needed something bigger. I couldn't have no cows in no damn city. So now I got cows and all that kind of stuff. So I mean, I'm having a blast, and I'm motivated by getting stuff done. I'm a workaholic. But I got to give y'all a bit of quality though. I got to give y'all a bit of quality show. I got to get my rest. So that's what I'm finna try to do to really take off and do YouTube full time, because I really do love this. And I really do. I want to shed light on other people's channels. I know there's a lot of YouTube guys, once they get up, they don't want to collab with people and all that kind of stuff. Like, I love doing that stuff, man. I want everybody to eat. Cause sometimes if you ever get into a jam, once you help out somebody, they might can help you back. And I ain't doing it just for that reason, but you build your circle. When you help people out, you build a circle. Now, sometimes that circle can pull you down, but a lot of times, if y'all doing some of the same stuff, your family members, they don't care nothing about what you like for real. They support you, they care about you, but what your interests are, you got to find another group of people that love doing that kind of stuff. Yeah, I'm thinking. I don't know. I don't know if Syracuse is gonna go to the Big 12 or they gonna stay up north and go to the Big 10. I feel like they're gonna go to the Big 10. Oh yeah, now that I'm saying it, let's run down the list because the rankings came out for the Big 10 today, y'all. Now y'all know what Syracuse is doing right now. Just look, if Syracuse go to the Big 10, look how high they'll be ranked. So the number one team in the Big 10 is Ohio State. The number two team is Oregon. Oregon already done came over there and jumped frog Michigan already and Penn State. So you got Michigan number 3, Penn State number 4, USC number 5. I don't know if USC number 5, but they got USC number 5. Washington number 6, Nebraska number 7. So if Nebraska's 7, that means Iowa is not great. That means Wisconsin is not great. Rutgers is number 10. Peter, correct me if I'm wrong. P. Diddy, correct me if I'm wrong, but Rutgers is trash. Is Rutgers good? Do they have a good program? I know that little girl, that basketball girl just went to Rutgers. The girl that signed that shoe deal with Jordan, she went to Rutgers. That's the only thing I know about Rutgers. What's up, Jerome? I know, man. I've been working on getting some merch. Me and Dragon That Wagon been working on that. I got a dude named Mike. We talked about this about 3 months ago. I supposed to have some stuff already. I got like I'm messed up, dog. I like quality stuff. Like I'm not a fashion guy like Bucky, but I like quality stuff. So like this hat right here. This is a nice hat. It's a good hat. Some hats I buy and I put them on. One time I put them on, I'm like, man, this shit trash. Like the Colorado hat I got, it looked funny on my head. I wore it because I ordered it off the website. I couldn't put it on, but I didn't like that Colorado hat. It was made cheaply, and I don't want to sell nothing to y'all that's cheap, man. If y'all buy something from me, man, I want it to be solid. I want y'all to be like, boy, when I picked it up and I felt it, the material felt good. My mama always told me that. She was like, my son like nice stuff. But hey, appreciate you though that let me know that you will support me if I get some gear. So I want to get that buffalo, that buffalo with them prime glasses, and I want to get some for it's three things I'm working on. A shirt, and it's another thing I'm working on for the cold weather. I'm gonna just say that for the cold weather. I gotta check and see can we do this, but I got three good ideas. Hopefully they'll take off. They won 7 games last year. Y'all to my Rookers good. Hey, you right, LG. You right. And I gotta get it set up, man. I gotta slow down and focus on getting my laptop. I brought this laptop right here. I brought this thing like 5 years ago, y'all. I don't get on Facebook on it. I don't get on Instagram on it. This been waiting for me to do my YouTube stuff because I love this. But now that I have had the time this week, I ain't gonna say I've been goofing out because I was waiting on the guy today. I supposed to set up with I supposed to did something today. So it's gonna happen, y'all. It's gonna happen. Sometimes I just want to lock myself in a room and turn my phone off and just work on what I got to work on until I get all my stuff done. See, it's hard to judge bowl games though, y'all. Cause look how many people Miami had that got drafted. So their best players probably didn't play in the bowl game. If the bowl game don't mean nothing, they ain't playing in the bowl game. So that's like that. If y'all are bet in person, when the SEC lower tier teams play in bowl games, I always bet against them. The high SEC teams, now you want to put your money on them. But when you get down there to them low SEC teams, because you got some dudes that's going to go to the league that's not going to play in the bowl game. These guys, they want to win the championship. They want to win the SEC championship and the national championship. If they don't win the SEC championship, they want the season to be over with. So when they go into these bowl games, these SEC teams, they don't care if they win or lose. They just finna get their little gifts and go home. But the other team, they finna make a statement. They finna get more school prestige because they be the SEC team in the bowl game. Kirby is the only person that keep his guys. If Coach Prime can get Colorado to be on point like how Kirby got Georgia, that's gonna be scary. I think that's gonna be scary because I think Coach Prime know like unique talent. I think they can see it. I think they got enough people that's played the league to look and see. Like I can see it. And when I seen LeJohntay Wilson, I knew I was like, oh, he one of them. When I seen Travis, I said, oh, he one of them. I seen McClain and I seen his size and I hoped he could be good, but I never said he was he on the same level with Travis. I never said that. Because to me, he never showed me that. He never showed me that little extra. And I also felt the same way about Boo Carter. I think Boo Carter gonna be good, but I don't think Boo Carter is as great as they were saying he was. But I could be wrong. I haven't watched a lot of his games, but I'm gonna see. Yeah, I hit him up a long time ago. I hit him up when they had like 1,000 Buff and Prime. I hit him up when they had like 1,000 subscribers. Cause I was like, man, I like what y'all doing, but they didn't respond. So maybe that's just them. Or maybe like sometimes I'm too much for some people. Some people they look at me, I'm too wild, Some people they like doing stuff a certain way. Like Big Dog Chico. I don't think me and Big Dog Chico will ever be on the same panel. Because I'm gonna say stuff that's gonna offend people. Big Dog Chico, he like to keep it like kind of like PG, where he gonna just keep it positive. And a lot of people operate in that world. I don't. I don't. If stuff is too positive for me, I get nervous. I get nervous. Cause to get, you got to give. So if everything good now, when this bad shit coming, got the bad shit coming, you don't get no meat without something getting sliced up. Some got to lose. Like, I think about this sometimes, y'all. When I eat a hamburger that got like a hamburger with like bacon and egg on it. So you got three different kinds. You got a cow, a pig, and a chicken on this. I'm like, dang, three different animals had to lose their life for me to eat this burger. I think about that kind of stuff, man. The sacrifice is crazy. But hey, appreciate you, LG. LG, I hope we build something, man. I hope we work. I hope we get to build something, and then I can have all y'all cats like how Cam Newton did with that dude, and that dude working with him. Like Brandon Marshall had a bunch of people working with him. Like, I would love to grow my channel where I can actually have people working with me, and we doing stuff. We going on trips. We going live, and we can just have fun, man. I want to see who was working with destroying. I remember one time his girlfriend was working with him, but I haven't seen her in a while, so I don't know who records his stuff. Draylon Miller, I hear him talking. I hear like he got that dog in him, and he wanna be like day one on campus. And I hope they do it. I hope both of these dudes, these 4-star athlete dudes, come in here and they set the world on fire. But I'ma just say this right here. From what I've been seeing with Coach Prime and them, unless you just blow their socks off, it's hard to move up in this system. It's hard to move up in the system unless you just blow people's socks off or just a lot of people hurt. Like when Charlie moved up in the system, when Castle was banged up, Savion got banged up, and then I think Wilkerson got banged up. So Charlie never got banged up. That's how he kind of moved up. And he kept making plays. But the thing about it, Charlie did that all last year and never got moved up. And Charlie used to get the ball before. He done played in the game before. So for Charlie to sit there and take that was tough. Most people ain't built like that. I hope so. If we blow out teams, I hope other people will play. This is what I'm worried about the most, y'all, with Colorado. I'm really not worried about the first team. I'm worried about the second team. Because the second team is really who play on your special teams. The second team are the guys that's next man up. Because somebody going to get hurt. So I'm worried about the second team and how we going to gel as a team. With everybody fighting for a spot. Because when you think you're going to start and you lose your starting position, it's hard to just walk around and act like you happy. Especially if this is your last year. It's hard, bro. It's hard. When you're a dream to go to the league and you know I got to be on the field to get this tape, and if you don't play, people start doing what Smoke did, how you just kind of start unraveling towards the end. So hopefully they got everything right, man, and it's going to make sense. I like watching programs when things make sense. Sometimes when I'm watching Colorado, everything don't add up. But I see what some other programs are doing, and it adds up. That's the only thing that I don't like. but everything is new. At JSU, it added up. Yeah, that's crazy. Like Charlie had all the people in front of him, and Charlie just zoned out and just kept playing. But keep it a buck, he lost a year. He had time, but I think Colorado means more to Charlie than just playing on the football field. I think his dad and everything. I think they got connections there, so I think it's a different rooted like family legacy going on in Colorado. And with him, think about it. I don't know if his dream was to go to the league, but if he get to play with a bunch of guys, and now he can always call Travis Hunter or always call Shador for the rest of his life unless they burn the bridge, like that's a flex right there. That's a subtle flex. That's a subtle flex. You know, you invite Travis Hunter to your damn wedding. You know how cool you would be. How cool you would be to the damn whole family. Nah, I saw the punter. I seen Mark. That punter, I saw him. He a weapon. That punter can knock the cup off the ball, but that joke, he's a weapon. I hope we don't have to use him that much, but he is a weapon. Yeah, he one of the best. He helped our defense out a lot last year, even though they couldn't they couldn't hold it, but he helped our defense out a lot last year. So let me see what time it is. It's 11 o'clock. All right, y'all. It's 11 o'clock. I think I talked about everything I want to talk about. We talked about well, I briefly went over the wide receiver list, but let me do this wide receiver list, and we're gonna wrap it up for y'all can see. They put Colorado number 10, and when they made the list, they conveniently left off the number 10 team, so people could see Colorado was number 10. Um, I don't know if y'all can see this. I don't know if y'all can see this, but they conveniently left off Colorado, Oklahoma's number 9, and they just, no. If you're number 10 or if you're number 1, they find a way to leave you off the list. Um, but Ohio State is number 1. That's obvious. Oregon number 2. I didn't see that coming. Uh, Texas number 3. That makes sense, especially when they got the wide receiver from Georgia. Ole Miss number 4. That kind of makes sense because Lane Kiffin, he love throwing the ball, and they got a little money down there, so they bringing guys in. Missouri has been doing very good here lately, y'all. Missouri, they done had some years when they were kind of like on the rise, but once they had Michael Sam, he was doing all that eating cake and all that kind of stuff with his partner on draft day. It seemed like they deflated again. They went down. He forgot to say no Diddy feeding a grown man cake in the kitchen. Man, that mess. But Missouri's back up. They back up again. Georgia, I don't understand it. And this is why I think Georgia State's gonna take over, y'all, because I don't feel like Georgia takes advantage of their wide receivers like they could. I don't think they do. So I feel like some of them guys gonna transfer to Georgia State and get more balls. Pause. Miami has a number 7 receiving core. I don't know why these guys keep going to Miami. I mean, Miami they lived off their name from the 80s, but historically, Miami done had a lot of 5 stars. I seen the list the other day. A lot of 5 stars can go to Miami and crash and burn. A lot of them went there and crashed and burned. Quarterbacks galore went there and crashed and burned. Now they got LSU number 8 on the list. That's kind of weird. It seems like LSU would be farther up, but I don't know LSU wide receivers. I don't know them. And Oklahoma's number 9. I thought USC would be on this list, but they not on this list. I thought USC would be on this list, and what other team? Well, Colorado was number 10. I thought Colorado would be like in the top 5. I thought we would be in the top 5. I think they kind of shafted us on that. But yeah, I thought USC supposed to be on this list. Maybe I'm wrong. Oh, I know why Oregon's so good. The guy transferred for Texas A&M went to Oregon. That one guy changed everything. But yeah, that's what it is, y'all. I'll be on here in the morning. Let me see. I'm going to read these last comments. Yeah, I think he gonna get drafted too. That punter, he real good. I think he gonna get going like in the 7th round or the 6th round. But that's what it is, y'all. Appreciate y'all for rocking with me. I will be on in the morning, 6 in the morning. I gotta go to sleep so I can wake up and prepare for my live in the morning. I'll be talking about these linebackers, and now we gotta re-rank our position groups. I'm gonna rank our position groups in the morning, which one I think is the best as of right now. Y'all be good. And I will talk about Willie Gaines more in the morning after I see about him in Murray State and will he get to play and all that kind of stuff. All right, y'all. Be safe.